It's on the sorting docks of Thailand that the general mood towards elections in Myanmar can perhaps best be gauged. The seafood industry here employs 250,000 Myanmar refugees, and far from the watchful eye of their government, people are more open to expressing their opinions.
The elections will not change a thing because the government will run their own ballot boxes to guarantee their own results.
We won't achieve anything. I don't think the leaders will give the people what we want.
The pessimism is not surprising, considering since the last election in 1990, the country's opposition leader Aung San Suu Kyi has been held under virtual house arrest. She and her party won that 1990 vote by a landslide. The country's rulers have never recognized the result, but they promise this time around things will be different.
The government is taking systematic steps to hold free and fair elections. There will be significant move in our transition to a peaceful, modern and democratic state.
Military leaders have been praised for permitting the Nobel laureate to leave her home to meet with foreign dignitaries, and more recently members of her own party. Still, they have stopped short of saying whether they will let her participate in the coming elections. The international community is keeping up the pressure.
I will underscore our skepticism about an election that does not include all of the people or their representatives who are in opposition.
Beyond Aung San Suu Kyi, human rights activists say the government continues to remove others it considers a threat.
We've seen over 300 political prisoners sentenced to lengthy jail terms of up to 100 years. Most of them would be election candidates who would have won as opposition members.
There is also concern over a new constitution passed by the generals in 2008. It guarantees the military a quarter of all the seats in parliament, as well as control over key ministries, such as defense. Opposition leaders say until the constitution is rewritten, there is no point in holding elections.
This constitution does not guarantee the rights of the people. More importantly, it will legalize the military dictatorship forever in our country.
Years of international sanctions have also appeared to have had little effect in convincing the government to loosen its controls and allow for more freedoms. It's likely why the U.S. in 2009 tried a new approach by opening diplomatic talks with leaders after a long silence.
So we are now communicating directly with the leadership to make it
American
clear that
President Barack Obama has promised full diplomatic ties and a possible lifting of sanctions if the generals show they are genuine in their desire for democracy. The true test lies with the treatment of their most visible opposition. Aung San Suu Kyi's final appeal to be released from house arrest is expected to be heard in the coming days. Steve Chow, Al Jazeera.